2 bottles, same viscosity printed on the label. One of them will protect your engine for 400,000 miles. The other one will quietly destroy it, and you won't know until the repair bill hits $4,000. Hi, I'm Stefan. I spent 15 years inside dealerships watching people pour the wrong oil into perfectly good engines. And the worst part? Half the time, I handed it to them. Today, I'm naming the 7 oils you should never put in your engine, and the 4 that actually hold up when it matters. Stay until the end, because number 1 on the avoid list is probably sitting in your garage right now. Oil to avoid number 7, any oil without the API Starburst. Flip any bottle of motor oil over, you're looking for one thing, the API Starburst certification. It's a small sunburst symbol that tells you this oil has been independently tested against real engine standards. Wear protection, sludge resistance, oxidation control, no Starburst. That oil has not passed those tests, period. The American Petroleum Institute currently lists 36 oils on their unauthorized products page. Some oils displaying fake certification marks they never earned. 36 products in active circulation right now claim to meet standards they've never been tested against. The fix is simple. Before you buy anything, flip the bottle, no Starburst, no sale. Oil to avoid number 6, third-party oil purchased on Amazon or eBay. This one surprises people. You find Mobile One on Amazon, it's 30% cheaper than AutoZone, so you click buy. What arrives might be Mobile One, or it might be used industrial oil, repackaged in a counterfeit bottle sold by a seller who disappears in 48 hours. The API estimates that counterfeit motor oil causes $1.5 billion in engine damage across North America every single year. Counterfeits are that convincing. Same label, same cap, same weight printed on the front. The difference is what's inside. Buy your oil from AutoZone, O'Reilly, Walmart, or directly from the manufacturer, never from a third-party marketplace seller, no matter how good the discount looks. Oil to avoid number 5, conventional oil in a turbocharged or GDI engine. If your car has a turbo, and most cars built after 2015 do, conventional oil is the wrong tool for the job. Turbos spin at up to 150,000 revolutions per minute and reach bearing temperatures that conventional oil was never engineered to handle. At those temperatures, conventional oil shears breaks down and stops protecting metal. The result is turbo coking, hardened oil deposits that choke the turbo's oil passages and destroy bearings. A turbo replacement runs $1,500 to $2,500. Full synthetic oil runs $40 to $60 for a change. Check your owner's manual. If it says full synthetic required, that's not a dealership upsell, that's physics. Oil to avoid number 4, universal oils with no OEM specification. Walk into any discount parts store and you'll see them, on bottles that say fits all vehicles, universal formula, compatible with all makes and models. That label's a red flag, not a selling point. Toyota, Honda, BMW, they each engineer their engines around specific oil chemistry. Toyota's 0W20 spec isn't interchangeable with Honda's requirements. Using a universal oil means you're using a formulation optimized for nothing in particular. This is something I talked about in our video on the 0W20 dealer recommendation. The viscosity printed on the bottle is only half the story. The additive package underneath it is what actually protects your engine. Universal oils cut corners on exactly that. Oil to avoid number 3 is Peak Motor Oil Conventional. Peak has been on shelves for decades, and that's part of the problem. Their conventional formula hasn't kept pace with modern engine design. Today's engines, direct injection, variable valve timing, tight tolerances, demand oils with specific ZD/DP levels, detergent packages, and thermal stability. Peak Conventional delivers none of that at the level modern engines require. In used oil analysis studies, Peak Conventional showed accelerated wear metal accumulation by 5,000 miles, iron and aluminum levels that tell you the engine is working harder than it should to stay lubricated. Oil to avoid number 2, any oil that's been stored in extreme heat. This one nobody talks about. Oil sitting in a hot garage, a trunk, or a garden, shed through a Texas summer isn't the same oil that left the factory. Extreme heat accelerates oxidation in the bottle. The additive package degrades. By the time you pour it, the protection window is already shortened. Buy fresh. Store cool. Check the production date on the bottom of the bottle. Most oils have a shelf life of 5 years from manufacture, but heat cuts that in half. Oil to avoid. Number 1. The oil your dealer recommends at 10,000-mile intervals with a $9.99 filter. We covered this in our very first videos, and I'll say it again here because it connects directly to oil choice. The interval matters as much as the brand. The best oil in the world degrades past its protection window at 10,000 miles in real-world driving conditions, short trips, stop-and-go traffic, hot climates. And that $9.99 filter holding metal particles in suspension? It's not rated for 10,000 miles either. The right oil, changed at the right interval, with the right filter, that's the only combination that protects your engine. One of those 3 wrong and the other 2 don't matter. Here's where I have to be honest with you. For 3 years, from 2009 to 2012, I ran conventional oil in my own turbocharged Audi. I knew turbo engines existed. I'd worked on them. I just assumed. Because the bottle said the right viscosity, I was covered. I wasn't. By 80,000 miles, my turbo was making a sound I recognized immediately from other people's cars. The bearing was going. $1,800 repair on my own car because I trusted a label instead of understanding what was underneath it. That's why I built this channel. Not to make you feel bad about what you've been using, but to give you the information that should have been on that bottle in the first place. By the way, if you just recognize one of those 7 oils, drop your make, your model, and mileage in the comments right now. I'll tell you exactly which of these 4 fits your engine. Now, the 4 oils that actually last. Number 1, Mobil 1 Extended Performance Full Synthetic. Independent lab tests from January 2026 put Mobil 1 EP at the top for wear control in standard passenger car engines. Proven film strength past 7,500 miles. This is what I put in my daily driver. Number 2, AMSOIL Signature Series, the only consumer oil with a verified 25,000-mile protection guarantee. It's backed by independent used oil analysis, not just marketing. February 2026 tests showed the highest TBN retention past 10,000 miles of any brand tested. If you drive high mileage or run a turbo, this is your oil. Number 3, Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic, made from natural gas, not crude oil, through Shell's Pure Plus technology. Cleaner base stock means less impurities, less sludge formation, and stronger thermal stability, recommended by Porsche, Honda, and Hyundai for factory fill. Number 4, Liqui Moly Leichtlauf High Tech, the go-to for BMW and Mercedes owners for a reason. Exceptional thermal performance, tested, stable past 300 degrees Fahrenheit oil temperatures. If you drive European or run a high compression engine, this is the one mechanics in Germany use on their own cars. And now, the one rule that overrides everything, and you can run the best oil on this list, and if you leave it in too long, it will still fail you. Used oil analysis consistently shows that even premium full synthetics begin losing their protection window past 7,500 miles in mixed driving conditions. The interval isn't just a recommendation, it's the expiration date on everything this oil is doing for your engine. Fresh oil, right spec, right filter, right interval. That's not 4 rules. That's 1 rule, said 4 ways. If this video just saved your engine, because now you know how to avoid the $4,000 repair bill, that comes when you trust the wrong bottle. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what the industry doesn't want you to know. And if you know someone still running the wrong oil, share this video. It takes 1 second, and it might save the next driver a repair bill they can't afford. Next time, I'm going to show you 17 things you can do with the $3 jar of Vaseline that mechanics know about and will never tell you. Some of them will sound insane. All of them work. You don't want to miss that one. I'll see you in the next one.